Take off on them. Take off.
Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. How the hell you rob us? Gonna rob the rob. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. How the hell you rob us?
DJ Paul, 40 cal, fully auto, 40 cal. I don't trust them bitches, half of them snitches, I tell you now. I always heard, keep your enemies closer. Fuck that, get them back, I keep them in my scope. Bustin' with my Glock, sit back and laugh like Mr. Roper. He was up the block, I was sitting on my sofa. These streets ain't shit, and they so cold. That's why I keep my hoodie with a 40 and a throw. Throw him in the trunk, cuff him to the spine tile. Take him to them Tennessee woods, set him on fire. Then hang his child remains with my piano wire. Use it for target practice, go see spy.
Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. How the hell you rob us? Gonna rob the rob. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this
Jelly
shit,
Roll,
that's why I keep a revolver.
gang,
Rules of this shit, that's
cool,
why I keep a
take out.
revolver. How the hell you rob us? Gonna rob the rob.
I got guns in my room, in the den, and in the kitchen, in the bathroom. So I ain't even sleeping while I'm shitting. I'm really with the shit, so I ain't even gotta mention. I'm no stranger to a cell. I know how these bitches snitching. In the 10th grade, my cousin came in front of me on 4th way. That's the real definition of a fucking snow day. Used to cut the white girl up with gloves like I was OJ. Give these haters heartburn. Better get your own legs kicked though. 4/5 chrome with a big nose. White boy Jelly Roll. This my Don Trip blow. Get dough. Flip O's. Mr. Arm and Hammer Man. Try me and be upset like an Alabama fan. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, I put that on my mammy then. Rap don't work. I'll be back to selling grams again. Talking about the work to hit the prepaid, dog. I'm trying to take over my city like DJ Paul. Total ball.
Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. How the hell you rob us? Gonna rob the rob. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver. Rules of this shit, that's why I keep a revolver.
Okay.
How the hell you rob us?
Jelly.
Gonna rob the rob.
Alright, the clip hanging all the way out of my weapon. I feel for the cat that may die from my weapon. The bitch on the passenger, high as Mount Everest. A couple grams of cushion have her leaking like the Levis. Back the mass up for the green Jim Carrey. Always on top of the cream like cherries. Try me and I lob a bullet at your head.